and I'm gonna let it play at the home base. Hey, go.
And we're on YouTube.
So now we can still be heard at the Discord, as far as I. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't do live videos. Only Rhythm used to.
That's crazy.
And is Rhythm still down?
A Rhythm bot.
Yeah, I think Rhythm's still down. Eh? No Rhythm.
Yeah. We're using Steam now. It's like F play.
Yeah, that doesn't work with streams. Let's just see. Maybe I should re-add Rhythm. Maybe it malfunctioned or something. Let's invite Rhythm again.
This is my cousin right here. I don't know if you can see this fuck face. This fucker.
Let me switch to the video. I'm sorry, I'm busy opening. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? What happened to your sound? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see. Trying to invite Rhythm. Maybe Rhythm is still working. Maybe it just malfunctioned or something.
I logged out of Discord. Should I like just turn our voices down and just stay in the chat?
Well, I'm logged in so that I can ask Rhythm to do it, to play it. Rhythm's back.
Rhythm has spawned.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Cool. Now you really have to mute yourself to deafen yourself because it's going to be multiple. I'm just going to share my screen here for a sec so you can see what I'm up to.
How do I do that? Just deafen my mic?
No, it just in Discord, yeah.
Okay.
No, you can deafen yourself. Like put yourself on deafen your headphones or whatever.
I deafened my mic. Is that what I need to do?
No, you gotta. If you don't want to hear me twice, you gotta deafen your sound as well.
What I need to do? Oh, okay.
No, you gotta. If you don't want to hear me twice, you gotta deafen your. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm like dragging in these tarot cards. Oh shit.
Okay.
2 Pentacles. Great, 2 swords and wands. Okay. So it's 2 of Pentacles.
Whoa. And you're putting it in a post.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna post this. So like in JavaScript, I'm gonna go like I'll show you what I'll do.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. So I'm gonna take like these. You see, like there's like that square bracket side, and then there's the round, the bubbly bracket side, right? So what I can do is when I'm in JavaScript, I take this bunch of text, and then I go find and replace, and then I can say take that exclamation mark followed by the square bracket.
I can't really see because it's like it's really small.
See, I've got there the list of from the post. I copied and pasted. So I can just replace. I can replace the start with this, like check. So I can go replace that. So then it becomes like a quotation mark, and then I can replace that other kind of a bracket with a quotation mark followed by a comma, followed by a colon, followed by another quotation mark. Yeah, that works. You see, then it's making this like string on the left and a string on the right. And then I just take the closing bracket and I replace that with a quotation mark and a comma. There you go. Now I've got an array. I can, well, not an array, an object, but I can paste this into my object definition. And there you go. Now I've got a lookup table that on the left-hand side, it's got the name of the image, and on the right-hand side, it's got its link on Steemit. So when I'm when I'm pulling up this Tarot reading, like it's going to end up giving me the names of the files, but then I already have this database where I can say, okay, well, if the file has that name, then it's that link on Steemit.
Fuck. You just built that right now.
Yeah, I did it while I was showing you.
Whoa, that's fucking cool.
It's just 3 find and replace statements on the post, you know, like this post that has all the images in it. So as long as I can keep, like I've done like 1 and 2, right? Now I can start, I just drag 3 in. So it's like the third of the major arcana, there's the 3 of cups and so, like, unfortunately, the Steemit doesn't let me drop multiple images in, as far as I know, at the same time. So I can do one at a time. But this is still relatively quick. Like it's not like taking me forever or anything.
Yeah.
Like if I'm already on 3, there's only like 13 cards.
Yeah. That's time. You the man, man. You the man. No, there's still weed in the pipe. We ran out of beer. We're all fresh out of beer. And then I thought Richard was gonna come back with.
So you are drinking. You are drinking with people.
Yeah.
Richard, I'm gonna DM Alexa and bust you. Oh yeah, he's drinking with his cousin.
Yeah. Richard had bought a 12-pack, so we were drinking Richard's 12-pack for a minute. But yeah, she did come in to bust me.
There's my video.
That's all bad. When you run out of light. You got a light? He's got a lighter. Woo!
He's got a light. Oh yeah.
He's got a lighter.
Barely.
It's probably gonna die too, huh?
It's the last one.
Okay.
Four of Pentacles, 4 of Swords.
That's what's up. Fuck yeah.
4 of Wands.
Do you know anything about tarot? I don't know anything about tarot, and I'm the occult corner.
I do. I've done lots of tarot readings, and I know a little bit of tarot magic as well.
I don't know anything about it. I have friends that do.
It's like the tarot is the great. It's like the secret behind the tarot is that it is actually originally the system that was used in Atlantis by the Lemurians, by the people who existed before our primitive man.
Yeah,
that we have in nearby history. Like, so at the end of the last golden age, that the system that is underneath the tarot, the system that the tarot expresses, is the same system that they were using at the end of the last golden age as their like their school system, how they taught writing and reading and numbers, and probably how they designed the internet.
Yeah.
So like they back then they had a single system for teaching language and math and science. So what the tarot cards are all about is it's basically flavors of life understanding, and each one of those flavors represents a idea or principle, like a natural principle and science, and also a way that things turn out when you're in a specific situation. Like there's a correlation between how circumstances end up panning out and how science works, like the gravity and everything else.
Yeah.
Like there's the way that the planet works physically has a close correlation to the way that the planet works circumstantially. And these are what's called a diverse correlation. And that is the principle on which all magic is built on, is diverse correlation. So like it's about like if you swear a lot, does that improve your chances of bumping your toe or not? That's what diverse correlation is all about. So you're taking things that are seemingly unrelated and you're correlating them and saying, well, these actually do have some kind of interaction.
Like I would swear after I had bumped my toe, but not before.
And like would swearing after bumping your toe lead to you potentially bumping your toe more in your life? For instance, that's the kind of thing that diverse correlation deals with. So like ordinarily, there's no connection between swearing and bumping your toe. But you'll notice that people that are very prone to swearing when they bump their toe are very prone to bumping their toes. And so there is definitely a diverse correlation involved there. There's an alchemical principle that's binding those two properties together. And it probably has, it's the principle in my mind that would be at play there is probably something like, it has to do with like attracts like. So like what that becomes is the swearing when you bump your toe, it becomes a chant that reminds your body and your spirit of all the times when you've bumped your toe before, and you're connecting them all together and giving your present toe bump the power of all the previous ones. Making it much more like you're connecting to all the previous times in the multiverse when you bumped your toe, making it much more powerful. And because you're producing, because of that, you're producing a like state of mind. And because mind is over matter, it's circumstantially through matters, all of the spirits start working towards producing a new situation where you bump your toes again. And the reason for that is because when you bumped your toe, you fed the spirits who do that. You fed them by getting by accessing that state of mind that made you swear, like that feeds certain spirits. In this case, the spirits who get fed are the spirits who benefit from people swearing. And the funny part is the spirits that benefit from people swearing, they definitely also benefit from people getting hurt. Because where you see like fights happening, people start swearing a lot. They're invoking the spirits who dwell around swear words. The spirits who dwell around swear words feed off of people fighting.
Wow.
That's why they need them to be invoked before the fight starts, because otherwise the spirits won't be around to make the fight as violent as it's intended to be. That's why the swearing happens. Everybody knows that if there's a bit of swearing, a bit of foreplay before a fight, that it turns out much more violent. Like the fights with swearing are way more violent than fights without swearing. And it's funny because we have been teaching ourselves our whole lives that these things should have nothing to do with each other. So like it seems to our logical mind like laughable, but like if you look at the statistics don't lie, numbers don't lie. And it's like you don't even have to look at the statistics to know that people who swear when they fight probably have violent fights more often.
True.
And the reason for that is also like it has a mundane side, but just because there's a mundane explanation for something doesn't mean that if you look at it in the multiverse, that the divine explanation doesn't apply.
Definitely.
So like, for instance, you could say, well, those people who fight and swear, right? They are training. They're training them to reach that state, that heightened state of violence, and associating it with swear words. And so that helps them get pumped up for the fight. So that's like the meat locker in their heads. And we all know swearing is where your meat locker is at. Like, that's the worst part of your mind. Like, when you're busy swearing, like, you're not in the friendliest part. You're basically in the unfriendliest part of your own head.
Yeah, but when you cuss, there's cuss out of anger and there's cuss out of like laughing and joking and stuff and being
Yeah. But however, when you're cussing out of laughing and joking and stuff, it takes on a more destructive nature than laughing without cussing. It changes the spirits that abide in the atmosphere around the situation.
Are you opposed to cussing?
No, not at all. But it is the spirits that abide in that situation.
To express anger?
The spirits that abide in that situation, right? They are the spirits that abide in all the other situations that surround cussing.
But are you opposed to
if you look at like if you look at cussing in general, if you look at it statistically, all the situations that surround cussing,
fuck me over.
All of the situations that surround cussing, we use the cuss words in bad situations. We use the cuss words in bad situations, and that means that we create spirits that we create spirits, and we name them with the cuss words. We name those spirits, and every time that name is called,
accept shortcomings and then just get fucked and not express our anger at the time and get it out so we can move on to the next shortcoming.
Like, so when you cuss, like there's millions and millions and millions of situations on planet Earth, and when you cuss, you're giving that situation a name, right? And also when you just talk, when you say the word love, you're giving that situation a name. You're giving it love. You're giving that spirit a name. Yeah. And so the spirits that dwell in a certain situation, they get named by us. And so when you call up one of those names, you're calling up all of the previous situations that have been associated with that name. You're calling up the spirit of that name. And so when you use a cuss word, you call the spirit that has dwelt in every other situation where that cuss word was uttered. You're calling up the spirit that thrives on that situation.
Whoa, that's a far out way to put things. Yeah, I understand.
And we are the divine entities. We created those spirits. They're not just figments. They're not just how can I say? They're not just something, you know, natural that existed here without it. And there's a reason why the swear words and the spirit correlate. We created that reason. We associated that name with that situation, so that every time we call out that name, we call up that situation. We bring from the multiverse all of the occasions when that word was used. And we call up the spirit that got fat from all of those occasions. And so that's why I want you to know that I'm not against using cuss words, but at the same time, I'm a little bit scared to use cuss words as if you don't know what you're doing, it's black magic.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing it accidentally, you're going to be doing it harmfully. If you're pushing a lawnmower around accidentally, you're going to cut off somebody's foot because you're not mowing a lawn. You're accidentally pushing a lawnmower. So if all the things that we do accidentally are the things that get us into trouble. They're the black magic in our lives. They're the occult. They're the things that are hidden from us. They're the things that are being occluded from our vision.
Yeah.
Fucks you over.
Yes.
And I use the word fuck you over to express the fuck you over is a spirit, and it only means one thing.
Named fuck you.
A spirit named fuck you over. And guess what? The spirit of fuck you over, it has only one meaning. It has only one situation that plays out. That spirit gets fed every time you get fucked over. Or even every time somebody describes a situation where they got fucked over and they use that word, they connect that situation to that spirit, and that spirit goes and feeds from that in the multiverse because we connected it. We gave it a poor situation. And this is the basic, I promise you, this is verifiable magic. This is the basic principle on which all magic has been, like all of the magical schools, they give you a convoluted version of the same thing. They get, like, if you look at, for instance, astronomical or astrological magic, where you wait for, yeah, exactly. If you look at, for instance, talismanic magic, talismanic magic is like taking an object that was present in a circumstance where a spirit was very strong, and then keeping that talisman because it constantly connects you to that moment in the past where that spirit was fully present. And then you can hold on to that talisman and connect to that moment and get like a talisman helps you to capture that moment and keep it with you in the future. Like that like, for instance, if you hold something and you swear and you curse, you're giving that object the property of that spirit of the curse word and all of the situations at which the word was uttered. So like if you have like a necklace and you swear a lot, eventually you will end up with a cursed necklace that brings violence your way.
What about our little rock?
Because you are talismanically imbuing that
He
past
said,
situation.
obsidian rock. He asked, what about an obsidian rock?
So like it's the what I'm describing is more like your influence on the item than the item itself. So if you have an item that you keep hermetically sealed from the world, like nobody ever has access to it, nobody can imbue their properties onto it or their words or their situations, and then you have a holy room where it's secluded from the rest of the world, and when you're in that room, you're not thinking about anything negative. You're only conjuring spirits that are having a healthy influence. And then you keep that object in that holy place that is secluded and consecrated and protected, and you only think good, you only think healthy, beneficial thoughts when you take that item out of its hermetic container and you're holding it. Eventually, all of that, all of those spirits that feed on those good situations, on those positive thoughts, they will live in that object. And every time you touch that object, it will connect you to every single time you had that holy moment when you were holding the object in a sacred space. Like, you will connect to all of those moments whenever you have that object with you.
Yeah.
So, like, similarly, if you have, if you have a pair of shoes, like a steel-tipped shoes that you put on every time you go have a fight, those shoes will make you better at fighting. But they will also bring calamity. They will bring violence into your life because you own them. Because you can imagine, every time you kick someone with a steel-tipped shoe and you leave a drop of blood on it, that's a blood sacrifice to a violent god. That's a blood sacrifice to a violent god, and it is connecting it to a piece of clothing that is how can I put it? It's been washed with your sweat, You know, shoes get washed with your sweat. So if you spill blood on your shoes, it affects your life.
Right.
Because it's something that has your essence in it. It is washed with your sweat.
That's right.
So that's why, like for instance, blood evidence has gotten many people imprisoned for life because they've got blood-stained clothes. That is an example of how that guy committed violence. The spirit the spirit that thrives from that violence and the sacrifice later brought more violence back into that guy's life and got him imprisoned.
That's right. I dropped the link again a couple times in the chat. So, because
cool.
I think
I mean, we should post this on Steam while we're at it. Like
Ceres Russell, she was in there, and then Zach Ludick, he dropped in, but like nobody's in the live stream. We should be on.
We should make.
We should be in the. Yeah, fuck it. What? How long will this go? I don't have any more alcohol.
Is that what you're worried about? You don't have enough alcohol to stream? It's all right, dude. You don't have to fun.
No,
because streaming only uses bandwidth. It doesn't actually use alcohol.
Yeah, I got weed. Look at who's this? Zach. Yeah, buddy.
What up? What up?
Yeah, you saw the
Zach's
link.
got beer. Zach's got enough beer for both of you, man.
That's what's up. Fuck, dude, I ran out of brisket. I ran out of beer, man.
Why can't I hear Zach? Is he like?
We can't hear you.
Oh, he's got a full mouth. He's
yeah, we
listening
can't
to
hear you.
Oh no, there's something wrong there. I mean, he doesn't have sound. He's actually talking without sound.
Yeah, he's working on it.
He's working.
Yeah.
He's like, he hasn't used his mic in a long time.
True.
It's because he's been absent. It's been absent-minded.
No.
Man, drying this bud is a chore.
That's another steam.
Despacito. Well, as long as he doesn't think we can hear him.
South Africa.
So I guess we got to make a post about this. Let's see. Oh, also, I want to see the anonymous blog. Did someone? Oh, nobody's grabbed the key yet, but there's another comment. There's another 2 comments.
Oh, on the anonymous one?
Hey, it's got its own. It's got its first award.
Nice.
It's got a lot of rewards. You got your first post, first vote, first comment. You got a first vote, award for the number of upvotes, and award for the number of upvotes received, and a first reply in one shot.
Yeah, dude. Like for newcomers on the platform, it's a good thing. Damn, what's up with your computer, Zach?
So like somebody auto-posted, Garrett Wallace auto-posted, great post 410, welcome to Steam It Family Post, enjoy and explore Garrett Wallace, right? Then I said, great comment, Garrett Wallace, go kill yourself. And he said, he posted an image, like, because it's auto-posting, you know. He posted like Obama saying, I approve this message, upvotes for life, people. He approved me saying, go kill yourself.
It's like a bot response.
It's a bot, yeah. It's a bot.
I talk to Banjo sometimes in the chat or in the comments.
Damn it! I can't. Shit, man. I've got all these images in my post. How am I gonna make a post? Okay, wait. Let me just paste this into the code, and then I can at least. Because I did all the images already. Like, I don't want to lose that work. Okay, let's see. First post has a none. No, first post is myself.
Doritos are pretty fucking bomb. We're eating these.
Yeah, watch this shit will work now. Obviously.
Oh, what up, back? How you doing, bro?
How do I do that? Because yeah, I'm using my phone. Like, fuck that.
It's got a good mic anyway, and a better cam.
It does. It has a good mic, decent cam. Sweet.
It's like I should actually hook up my phone to this and put on my Bluetooth headset, but at the moment they're all lying in different places, and I'm trying to roll.
What's good, Wolven? How you been?
Yeah, all right, man. South. Good.
Pretty good, man. I just been like, trying to pay like bills at the last minute and whatnot. I'm working it out.
So it works.
So, Wilton, did you see? Did you get the password for the non-account?
No.
Yeah.
Did you send it to me?
Text chat.
Did you send it to me? Like what? On a DM or what?
No, it was on the text chat.
Where did I put the
Hey, here we go.
piece? Right there.
4chan. Okay, so what? This is the posting code for 4chan.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what is 4chan for?
It's an account that releases its posting key on Steam. And then all the bots responded like, you can go to this link to change your password, because I put the posting key up. And then I responded to all the bots with links to 4chan viruses.
Oh, trolls.
Yeah,
troll.
Troll, baby. Trolling is the new Dean.
I'm out of
4chan.
I've got to do this to light up.
Here is my password. I'm a nun. Here's my PK. Here for your PK.
South Africa PK means push-clap, which means
push-clap.
Slapping someone real hard, like slapping him to cause physical injury.
On a poos.
Hey, your massa poos.
Basically,
your massa poos.
To break the guy's jaw or to cut him somehow.
So that's where you see a PK is like a boost club, like
it's
fucking you.
It's like insult and injury. It implies insult as well as injury.
Yes, violent injury, and you're a poos.
It's a push club is always a violent outburst.
Oh.
Like, you don't give somebody a push club without being angry.
Yeah. So you're fucking push club here. It's usually, you have to hit somebody at like you have to do something like that. That must be like personal. Like you fucked with a guy's drink or something, then you're like, yeah, no, give me a push club.
Or like you fucked his chick.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. That gets even worse.
English well, because if you
what happened?
His internet.
Your
Gee,
internet.
you made me realize I got to clean my room, man.
Your internet.
Yeah.
You got that internet.
We got Rhythmbot back. Wolfen, it turned out somebody kicked it.
Somebody kicked it.
I am.
Somebody kicked Rhythm, yeah. It's probably somebody was pissed off at Rhythm.
Rhythm never
It must-
bothers me.
It must be one of us 6 people, you know.
It wasn't me.
Like what I do, because I'm on Dolby, I turn Rhythm down to 3% or 4% volume.
Yeah.
And then it automatically makes it 100% volume if nobody's talking. But if somebody's talking, then it's competing with his voice 4% against 100%. So it suddenly turns the music down when somebody says something. So that's quite
Okay.
cool. Then you can hear both. Like the moment somebody opens his mouth, the music goes soft. And the moment it stops, the music comes back. You should check that out, Wolfen, because your laptop also has a Dolby, and I think it's on by default. Where you can check that out is you go to Windows sound settings, not
Yeah.
the Windows 10 sound settings, the old school Windows sound settings, and you just
Yeah.
go into your playback device, and then you look at Dolby and just make sure it's switched on. And then what you do is anything that you want to cut out when there's voice, you just put the volume low. Like Dolby will automatically turn the volume up when there's nothing else happening. And Dolby
Okay,
is
wait. Yeah.
also really, really great for watching movies, but you want to be switching it off when you listen to music because it changes the volume level every time there's a beat. And it makes the mid-range a lot louder.
Dolby audio is turned on. Yeah. And then where?
So if you're ever playing music for a birthday party, make sure you switch that off. Because it's
Dolby audio.
Yeah, but you really want it on whenever you have voice. Because when like soft people like Stefanos talk and stuff, it actually comes out at full volume.
Soft people like Stefanos. He's like physically soft.
He's not emo. He's like.
Let's see if we can promote this situation a little. Maybe we could steam about it. Live discussion about life, theme, about Steam, the universe, and everything. Must see. Join or watch. Right. I really need to make footers and stuff, man. I really need some good footers and stuff so that I don't have to type so much every time. I can have some content. Because all my posts have no beginnings and no endings. They just like, sometimes I say this is moonshine at the end. But I actually think that if people see that a lot, then people will actually respect that. Like I don't have all that advertising at the end of my post. Like,
yeah. Well, like the more important than being like a good poster or having good posts is being a good presence on the platform. So it doesn't really matter what you post. It's if you're like active in the community and like people like know who the fuck you are and you're making your mark, you could take a shit and like if you're like friends with everybody, like that shit will be like either comedy or like, you know, or whatever, you know. It's just like
if half of the people knew all the shit that I did on Steemit, I would have everyone support. I would even have for stickers upvotes.
Yeah, exactly. But those people out there.
Also, I'm very secretive and a little bit rude, so that never happens.
Oh, we did it. We killed it. Here, take the part.
Cigarette.
The first School of Minnows. Steam it. steem-promo. And freedom first.
What are you eating, fucker?
Cake.
Jerry Banfield.
Yeah,
Oh, Jerry Banfield. Oh, shit.
that's what's up.
I spelled my main thing wrong.
Some fucking
well.
cake.
So
Jerry
this
Banfield.
cake, made this cake with Swiss roll at the bottom, and then you just put your topping on top of it. Done. Very quick. Really good.
Yeah.
Man, lately I've been so jealous of my cake eating friends. But I've been,
My friend.
for a week now. For a week now. Like that. And I
Well, what
must
do you
say,
think
like,
this is? This
health
is
is instantly improved. Like, I'm feeling great.
this
So,
is
like,
obviously
I'm
birthday
jealous,
cake.
but not.
Mm.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like more important than your posts, it's just being you and yourself and being a part of the community or active or like just being like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, what
Also,
you
more important than the post is the poster, man. Like,
yeah, what
I
you
don't want people to upvote my posts if they don't like me.
yeah, exactly. Like I feel like by being yourself, you are rewarded for it. So whenever you do anything, it's like you're being rewarded. It's crazy. It's wild. So I feel like yeah, like I'm this internet personality per se.
So I've got a post.
I'm learning and earning.
Here's a post about it. If anyone wants a template, here's the Steam D link for it.
Ooh. Oh shit! So we could post the link. Shit. Well, I don't want to share it to Facebook or anything.
You should.
Fuck that.
I'll put it up.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody will drop in. Is
Well, maybe
it like
somebody does.
is it a the YouTube stream, or is it the Google Hangouts?
I'll put both.
And the tag is Jerry Banfield.
Well, I spelled it wrong. It was Jerry Banfield. I think post a bit soon there.
But everybody will know what you mean.
Yeah, if somebody's watching the tag, then they won't get it. Like, it won't appear under the tag anymore. Damn it.
You made your own tag now. It's like a whole new brand. The Jerry Banfides.
The Jerry brand fight.
We're like all alternate dimension Jerry Banfields.
We should make all misspellings of Jerry Banfield and repost
An
it.
alternate dimension Jerry Banfield dick sucks you.
We should make all sorts of Jerry Banfield misspelling accounts and then repost all his old stuff under it and then rake in the rewards. Like.
Well, let me.
And it's so easy to repost his old stuff. YouTube link.
That's what's up. What the fuck? It won't let me like post a full link. That's what's. That's stupid. Like, it only shows the link. It doesn't show, like, the image or anything.
But the YouTube.
The post, when I shared it to Facebook, and then it won't let me share it again.
What, the Steam It post?
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook is like butthurt about Steam, I think.
Yeah, they are, dude.
You can just share the YouTube link and then put the Steam It post under it.
Well, I have to view it from busy because Steam, I've never agreed to their terms and services, so they won't let me like view it. So I gotta go to busy.
That's interesting. I don't. Facebook's not. Oh, here we go. Facebook's not like resolving my YouTube link into an image, man. It's almost like it never finished loading or something. Resolving my YouTube link into an image,
the live stream.
It's almost like it never finished loading or something.
You're talking
Oh,
back.
here we go.
Like, here we go.
YouTube link into that's a theory. Where is it turned out my Facebook. Hey, we got a viewer.
You're
That's
talking
probably
back.
here we go.
Probably, yeah.
We have a viewer. Let's celebrate. There's some cake.
We got a celebrate with some more cake.
Probably, we have a viewer.
Welcome.
So I shared it to my. I don't know who's all watching. Anybody could join in or what?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Night once again with
Like they gotta have the Google Hangouts, no?
that.
No, like the link to the Google Hangout on the YouTube page. What are you drinking on? That shit's dark, fool.
It's Coca-Cola, man. Easy.
Oh, I thought you were drinking.
Man.
No, I'm not drinking hard. I always drink out of this mug. This is my mug.
That's
what I mean, Latimer, you might recognize Rectron. It's a computer supply. I actually got this at one of their road shows. It's effing cold here, man. Do I need to do anything?
Comment on this post.
It's like raining over there and shit. Wow.
No, it's not raining. It's just really cold today.
Winter?
It's winter. Still, like, it's technically spring, but we're still getting a lot of, like, cold days, rainy days.
Yeah. They have their holidays, their weather, that's like an opposite.
Let's see. Feed. Oh, the comments are growing. Posting key, posting key, posting key.
What?
That was me. That was me.
Get uploaded.
Oh, on the 4chans.
Let me.
I'll upload it.
You totally did.
Here, I'll upload it. I'll spend money on a bot to upload it.
You totally put 4chan on School of Minnows, so Like I just checked there, like I've already voted this.
Yeah, and also 4chan is on 100% power up. So all of what it makes, it will become Steam power.
Steam power, yeah.
So all of it will become upvotes for us at the end of the day. I was thinking, like, if we can start making different accounts that does this, it would be very good for the group. It also gives the group a lot of attention at the end of the day.
Why you say to me, go fuck yourself? What a dick.
Well, you can respond as 4chan to that if you want to.
To fuck yourself. No, you. Oh no, that's fine. I'm gonna reply with.
We're gonna create some nonception here at the end of the day. It's gonna be just like 4chan.
No,
I can't wait until all the other trolls get the keys.
Watch, I've posted you your comment.
No. Word.
Did you check the tag, the tag that 4chan used? It's upsec, and it's the first user on Steamer to use that tag. Can you believe it?
OPSEC.
Yeah, like operational security.
All right. Yeah. Bernie Sanders, Jerry Banfield, VAX.
First cocking.
And then I've commented on there, don't be a Jerry. But as a don't be a Jerry, as in Rick and Morty. You should just put that Jerry Banfield face on the Jerry from Rick and Morty and then see what happens.
I've shared this with some key players, with Sticken, with Rondon, with Stefanis, and with Next Gen.
I should like share my screen and then go into like another account. And
I
then
should give it to Super Meaty Boy, hey?
We'll go on TeamSpeak with another account. And then just share my screen and then see what's going on in there.
Go on TeamSpeak with and share your your speaker output on the voice channel. Like, let it just talk over everyone.
Dude, I have
go to TeamSpeak and play the video with rhythm.
I have the Danu account, but I don't know how to log into it anymore.
Oh, Wolfen, I found a cool video that you would like.
Yeah.
Let me share it on the chat in the Hangout.
In the chat in the Hangout.
Yeah. If you ever remember that old viral video with a floppy drive playing the Star Wars thing, you would like this.
Yeah, you gotta share it to me on Freedom first, because I'm not gonna see it on here on my phone. Just try to see where the text is of this. I don't see it.
It's like there's less people on the platform, so it's like still kind of like almost like a small city. You know what I mean? Like so, everybody kind of knows everybody. It's kind of like a small community still. And like maybe when it blows up to like a huge platform like Facebook, it won't be as fun anymore, you know?
Yeah, then
Like,
we'll move on to the next thing, Ono or whatever.
yeah, but the fact that it's a small community and everybody kind of like is cool with each other or kind of knows of each other, it's kind of like it's still like ours, you know? It's still like
Yeah.
ours.
There's still like this element of fair game, like,
Yeah, serious.
and also an element like of that you can actually call it your home because it's not just everybody's home.
Yeah, it's like you're
It's
a
like being a
citizen.
Steemian. Being a Steemian means something at the moment.
Yeah,
it's like being a Facebookian doesn't mean anything at all. Everyone's on Facebook.
Ian doesn't mean shit.
Ian.
That's so lame.
Facebookian.
He's spazzed out. Facebookian.
Like,
He
how
says
much did you make? How
Facebookian.
much did Facebook pay you this month? You know.
Yeah, truth is, I actually made a couple. I think I made at least $10 on Steam this month.
Yeah.
And the what's cool is because I don't like use the money I make on Steam, that's $10. Like that's going to be $20 in a year's time. That the $10 that I made this month will be 20. Like if the price stays the same.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
if our shit ass currency keeps falling, then $10, $20 is going to be an absolute fucking fortune soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Billions
every
and billions and billions.
like I'm finally
Yeah.
holding on to some work that I'm doing today that in the future, if our country's currency falls, will become more valuable. But so the work that I'm doing in our country's currency, like, is valuable to me now, but the work I'm doing on Steemid might pay the bills when our country's currency like falls and dies.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
even if the dollar falls,
Yeah,
stuff you're
it's
doing on
15.
Steemid becomes more valuable every time the dollar takes a knock.
It's 15, 24. It's cuck.
By the way, I wonder
Because-
who's watching this. If you're watching
Yeah.
this, hello. We are steempunks, and we're having a meetup. You're welcome to join and say hi. Otherwise, yeah, feel free to just watch. We're talking about the dynamics of life in the new social atmosphere of cryptocurrencies versus
Yeah.
regular social networks.
This is
And,
like the
And
underground.
mostly bullshit.
Welcome
At
to
the
the
moment, like I've got a light up like this because I lost my lighter.
underground. So underground.
Must know, bro.
Lighting his cigarette off the stove. We got this guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
So-
This
hanging
guy
out.
there.
We've got a future. We're facing a future where bots are going to do your territory.
We're gonna convert this guy
What is
to Steve.
What is the overlap between automata and spirituality? So, like, if a bot gives you a tarot reading, is it the same applicability as if a lady that charges you $10 at a carnival gives you, you know? And could it even be more valuable because it's not flavored by her words or intentions?
Or I think if it was more accurate, it would probably be worth more.
Well, it gives you the vanilla description, which is very nice because it leaves the interpretation completely up to you.
Like if it was the cards were drawn in a specific order that was accurate to the tarot reading, you know, like according to like whatever you know, chance or circumstance or whatever the fuck it is. You know, if it was accurate as fuck, then yeah, you know.
Yeah, well, think about it this way, right? The draw, the descriptions are the book descriptions. so they are less flavored with her intention to try and make money out of you. It's not going to tell you you're going to meet a lady and have 5 children and live by the sea. You know, it's telling you this card means that, this card means that. So it's less colored by her needs, by the reader's needs, because a bot doesn't have needs. So you can read the descriptions and the meaning is clearer, like there's less standing in the way.
It's like, why do black people have big knees?
Why do they have big knees? I don't know.
Because they're Negroes.
Yeah.
Negroes.
Trying to hide his face when he laughs at a racist joke. It's like, oh
shit. Fucking Negroes.
It's funny because that joke's not even racist. It's just like a trained response, you know.
Yeah. Oh God, did you black? Oh no.
Like my least favorite kind of racist joke is when people fake like a black person's accent and just say something regular in a black person's accent. I find that really not funny because most people are really bad at the accent.
Yes, boss. I hear you. What was the, well, you know, you laugh at any jokes, you just got to listen to the things that have been said on, like, our parliament and shit.
Apartheid. Apartheid and shit.
No. You should hear what they say. Like, there was something really, like, recently.
Do you know anything about apartheid? Like Nelson Mandela or anything? Do you know who Nelson Mandela is?
Know the name.
You've heard of the name?
I just don't remember.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everybody knows Nelson Mandela. They know the name from somewhere, but they don't know who Nelson Mandela is.
Do you know the Mandela effect?
And
Yeah, the Mandela effect.
I'm looking for an exploding van gif.
A GIF.
Exploding van.
A GIF.
man, never mind knowing where Nelson Mandela is. I mean, most of the pieces of him, like Jane Mary Street, and then they're like asked to point at things on a map, like, you know, well done, our country's attacking and bombing the shit out of a country that we can't point at on a map out of. We have no fucking idea where our boys are. Fuck them, but you know, God bless America. Cool.
God bless America and no place else.
You know, the world's been around for thousands of years, but some other time God decided to pick a side. And he said, these guys here, these fucking rednecks, they're the ones.
They're the nigger in the wood pile.
Pile.
These
These nuts. I wonder who else would want this key. Should I just paste it in Welsh's general?
Just you turn it into like a spam bot and just like spam it everywhere.
Put it as a comment, like on everyone's posts.
Yeah. Like make it like an auto follow and like all that shit.
Like auto comment and says, "Hi, I'm a non-bot and here is my key. I'm 4chan and here is my key."
Some people will know what to do with it.
Contest entry, post promotion.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Sometime recently, one of our ministers said something completely embarrassed South Africa in front of everybody. And the recent fool was June the 2nd, South African Minister of Health, Aaron Motsololi, whatever the fuck, has cautioned South African men to desist from the doggy style position. Now, this is the Minister of Health.
What?
Doggy style causes teenage pregnancies, back pain, and cancer.
I thought it was dick sucking.
Let's just do this.
Is that legit? Like
it's a leading cause of teenage pregnancies. Teenage pregnancies, cancer, stroke, and back pains for adults. He says that after 6 years of arduous 6 years of arduous research, he found that one gets overworked during sex when one is standing or kneeling and overloads the veins in the legs, which ultimately causes back pains.
What? This is ridiculous. Propaganda.
Cancer.
Propaganda.
Proper cancer.
On cancer, one of the main causes of cancer is stress, fatigue, and tiredness. And the most energy consuming and stressful sexual position for men is the doggy. Hence, the connection is more than clear. Look, I'm only giving you guys a snippet, but we will be posting the results of the search on the ministry website. This is wonderful. I want to see the statistics, you know? Hoe for hoe, you know? Let's see how it worked. 6 years of arduous research. I mean, God bless those people that was doing the research for 6 years, giving up their lives and their health. It gets better. According to him, occasional doggy style, like only on Christmas Day and Valentine's, is harmless. But to be sure that each sidle. Hence the reason why South African married men are leaving their wives these days. And do remember that this guy holds a bachelor for medicine and the University of Natal. That's your people there, Landmo. I blame.
That's my people.
I'm gonna blame your problem. Yo. And now, 4 days later, Kosatu calls on Ramaphosa to axe health minister. It's just stupid. It's like that time that the guys died during a funeral, got hit by lightning. And the guy appeared on TV and he was like, investigate the source of this heinous act, you know? We will investigate. We will be putting together a commission just where that lightning did come from. You know, like they got assassinated or something.
I'm putting that
Fucking
Steam that
dude.
anon post on every server. Seeing if anybody like picks it up.
What do you want people to do? You want them to post things? The things
I
as
want them to take the password.
Yeah, like throw it on the
Because they are that user, so they need access.
you
They
took
need
the
access
IO
to it.
and all that.
They need access
put
to
it on,
the
like-
password because it's their right. They are
Yeah.
that user represents them. It doesn't represent me. It represents them. So at the moment, like it's unfair how few people are holding the key. More people should. All people have it.
Yeah.
To
That's
have
good.
access to it, even when they don't have it. Like they'll just type in a link and be able to post as that user. It would actually be cool if we could make a condenser node that's always logged in as that user. So you can use the whole Steemit, but when you type in that link, you are anon.
Hell yeah. I dig it. I can dig it.
Like a type of Steemit that you just always logged in. Like there's no login. It would probably be easier to make your own than modify condenser though.
Like run that on my local host. Like I'll never even have to launch anything. Just run it on my local host. That's what's up. I could do that. I got drunk today.
You got drunk today. You got so drunk you ran out of beer, which is a good thing. Running out of beer is good. It means you successfully drank what you had.
Yeah. I don't plan on going back for more. I plan on getting something to eat soon. I might have to cook something though. And that sucks. Cooking is
I don't
kinda,
even have access to the post-promotion channel in MSP. What the hell? I can post it in MSP abuse reporting though.
You know what? We need has Crimson Clad ever came into our chat before?
I don't think so. I've seen him in radio shows and stuff.
Isn't that's like she's kind of a hot chick on this platform. Like she's like one of them chicks, like Battle Axe, kind of like a hot chick that's just like all in the platform. She's like everywhere in every Discord server. And like she'd be nice to come drop in on us. For the record. It's always for the record here in steemPunks live.
for the record.
Only post your links in post-promotion. Where is post-promotion, man? They've got so many links. And I'm not even allowed to post in post-promotion. So what the hell? Oh, but it actually put my link in there. Even though I don't have access to it, it moved my
It's
link.
so hard.
These servers with rules are honestly a cancer. It's a cancer. Rules are a cancer. It's a cancer on our activity. All rules are cancerous.
You up to? Just chilling.
Just on the
So if I got like I could aggrandize this. I could spend some money on this post and aggrandize it if I want to.
When you download this app,
for jobs. I just got I got news that I got this spot for IT work study program.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look.
We still got a viewer. Hey, this is quite interesting. Hello, viewer. I wonder if we like being stalked by the CIA or something.
Probably.
Like I wouldn't mind.
No.
Yeah, that's totally happening.
No, I've got the viewer.
You're the viewer.
I'm the viewer. Yeah.
That's like a Revlon product. Revlon. You're the viewer. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to all the other live videos and then share our link on all the other live videos on YouTube. What you should do is share your YouTube link on other live videos on Facebook. You should find all the Facebook live videos, all the YouTube live videos, and share our link on it as comments.
I'm calling Tyler.
Oh yeah, this is so gonna work. I've already got like almost 100 videos open.
What's up?
Hey, what time do we work?
I got it last night, dog.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I told you. I called you and texted you.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, man. What time?
what time? What?
What time did you call me?
I don't know. Before I went to the concert, like when I think I wasn't giving work. It was like 6 or something like that. I think maybe 7. I don't know.
Oh man, I
It was
was
6 when I got off the gym. I
shit.
found out I wasn't working that show. So I was like, well, I'm not working the show. I'm going to tonight. They wanted out, that same night typically.
But you had help?
I went to the show. I was waiting for you to call, and I was like, shit. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, oh, where's the guy that works there, I was like, oh.
Man.
And Alex was working the show with Good Medicine, and he's like, so are you going to pull the stage out? And I'm like, I don't know if he would help me. I was like, Glenn doesn't call me back yet. He's like, I'll do it. And I'm like, all right, fine.
All right, cool. As long as you had help, man. I fucking didn't mean to leave you hanging.
Oh, yeah, of course. No,
Yeah.
it was going to work out. I mean, if it didn't work out that way, I would have waited for you. But
Yeah.
it was like, well, I'm already here working. Like,
Dude, I wasn't expecting to do it till later on tonight.
well, that was my original plan because I'm still a Paso right now. And I knew that was like my conversation plan, and everything just kind of worked out that way. And
All right, cool. As long as it doesn't turn out like I fucking left you hanging, and that's a fucking mark on my record as my reputation.
Not at all, man. I appreciate you hitting me back up and everything like that. So don't even worry about it. It just was, I had the opportunity to do it, so I just did it last night.
That's right. All right, cool. I'm sorry, man. I
Because
fucking.
honestly, by the time I get back right now, there's no fucking way I'd want to do that. It's been like 100 degrees up here. I'm dying.
That's what's up.
Smoke.
That's what's up.
Yeah, the last thing was just pull the stage out after this. So, but luckily it worked out that way. And yeah, by the time I went and got the trailer and came back, like they had their truck loaded up. So
All right, cool.
the stage and took us maybe 45 minutes and we're good to go.
All right, cool.
So yeah, but yeah, I appreciate you hitting me up. So
All right, cool. For sure.
good.
All right.
Later.
Yeah, man. Like he hit me up like fuck. I was already in bed and shit. It was like I checked my messages in the morning and it was like he said he was trying to get the stage out last night. Like I didn't know. It's not my bad. I told him as long as that's not like a flaw on my record, because in my reputation of not showing up. Because, like, that had nothing to do with me.
So I'm putting a link to steemPunks live and all the live YouTubes. Maybe we'll get like random people popping in.
Yeah, like, if we stay on long enough on YouTube, like, people are bound to drop in.
People do drop in eventually.
Yeah.
Where's Facebook's live? Where's it coming from?
Where's what coming from?
Is it from a cold corner, the music?
No. Zach. Explain it again.
This is so stupid, dude. Bam, 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 bam. Fucking shoot him. Why is nobody shooting anymore?
Hey, dude, we got a post, bro. We got a post on 4chan. This is a post, man. Woo! We got our first user, bro.
No way. Somebody did. No, what is it?
Oh,
Waka waka.
I see now. What? Waka waka.
Out. All right, man.
Go eat some food.
All right, for sure.
Thank
Take
you.
your soup. You got your soup?
Yeah, I got them right here.
All right, cool.
We should all Gina bot this user.
Yeah, holler at
We
me,
should
man.
all-
If you got spare time.
We should all Gina bot this user so that we can get notified when something happens.
All right, cool. Take it easy.
See you later.
You know, 4chan's already 32. 32, right?
Nice.
like if Byteball wasn't date restricted, we could already Byteball this account.
It's you gave your password or your posting key?
Posting key.
Okay. Because I was like, it says, here is my password. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I use that word specifically to get people more interested.
Yeah.
Like if they can try and use it as a password, then it just get people to fiddle with it more, you know?
Sure. That is a good way to like reel them in. But yeah, that is like the posting key. That is cool. Somebody actually used it. Damn, I need to make something to eat, dude. I need to sober up. And hey, I called work and they said they did the job last night, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I was asleep, man. They fucking yeah, like that was bullshit. For the record, that's bullshit.
For the record, that's bullshit.
That's some bullshit. It's getting late over there, huh?
You know what? we
Dude,
should
it's
do?
so late. It's early.
Yeah,
Where do I register Gina bot? How does Gina work?
I don't know. I never used it.
You
What's
go to somewhere.
What's the thingy called? How do you start the command? Is it exclamation mark?
I don't know. Your private post is being. Ooh.
You might as well pools.
Unibot instruction.
I need to make something to eat, man. Can't just live off candy, man.
Dot range.
I can't just eat candy, man. Medical cannabis. Popcorn. Pop giggity.
Okay. Key whenever that happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you on SteamSpeak? You should share the anon account thing on SteamSpeak. Like this, the name, the username, and the password. Let's see. Let me run SteamSpeak. Hmm. I'm going to share this on SteamSpeak.
Oh, what are you on? What, this chat? The YouTube? Yeah. Fucking hungry. I need to eat something.
Privately. Try and get my. I'm trying to get an anonymous user into SteamSpeak. Guess now it's not that anonymous.
They know it's you. Look at, I got it all great.
What?
We on a live stream. We on a live stream. We should have been live on a live stream.
Sign in. Jeez, what a mission to get access to an old account, man. I wonder if I have the password somewhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I entered the wrong account. There we go. Nearly there.
Damn. I need to eat some bad. Bad. Ooh.
There we go. Now it'll arrive. Okay, let's see.
Crypto gang, all gang, light gang, cash gang, blockchain. Whoa. I don't even read everybody stocks.
The guy Black Panicle guy.
I don't ever buy stocks, man. Haters want to say I'm in a bubble, man.
Come on.
Chew them up like bubble gum. I was about to go join a hodl gang. Hodl gang. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get a bowl of milk and pour some cereal in it. I'm gonna be back after these messages. I'll be right back.
I can like tell by the language who says what as this account. Like I can tell which ones were who, like so far.
Where did it go? There it is. Cornflakes. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. This is I'm documenting me sobering up.
You're documenting yourself. So tomorrow you're going to document your hangover. So let's see. Let's see what's up. What's happening at 4chan? So you see, 4chan, we made 4chan great again.
What's happening in 4chan now?
I need a Trump meme.
Yeah.
I need the majestic Trump for this meme.
I can't wait till Ned drops in on us. Huh. Do you think Dan Larimer or Ned know anything about the drama going on Steam?
Oh yeah, but they stay out of it, like because it's of no concern to them. It doesn't affect them positively or negatively. In fact, it's just traffic. They've long since tried to give up on trying to force people to make a certain type of traffic.
What's funny is that there might be people dropping in on like a podcast like this and like think that they're gonna catch like a hot story on Steam, but they're just like seeing me eating the cereal and you clicking your mouse.
You drop in and say, "What fucking ripoff, man? I want my data back. I want my data back."
Oh yeah, because like in some countries, like it costs data to watch the shit.
I tried to log into Gina with the registration, but I don't think I got the DM. I'm trying to see if what's going on there. Oh, I think to Gina bot amount. Let's try again.
Nobody loves us. Nobody's watching our stream.
Nobody loves us yet. No, nobody knows us well enough to love us yet.
Huh. We just gotta keep making a ruckus and being a pest. Kind of hungry, but I don't know what to do. I don't want to deep fry anything again. That's all I've been eating is deep frying shit.
See, that's why you got to have a big bag of raw peanuts that you can just fry whenever you're hungry.
Fried peanuts?
Yeah. Then you don't have to go to the shop and buy a packet of peanuts to have peanuts.
I don't get it. I don't.
Just get like a kilogram of discount peanuts or 2 kilograms of peanuts from like a vegetable shop. And then you can roast them whenever you want to in a frying pan.
Yeah, but why when I could buy them roasted already?
Because it's travel and time. And so it's a type of food that the insects and stuff, they don't eat it. So if you just keep it in the cupboard, it's never going to go bad. It stores really well.
Yeah, you mean like raw peanut?
Raw peanuts, yeah. It stores. It's got a really good shelf life, and it's
Okay.
It's high in carbs and protein. So it's it's basically the same as a good breakfast. It's the same as anything that you're going to eat for supper. It's like peanuts can give you a similar nutritional value in protein and carbs. So it's good it's a very good emergency food. Like I've had many situations where I've been out and about and run out of food, and then because I've had some peanuts, even if I'm camping, like it's something that it doesn't go off as long as you keep it dry. And if you roast it, you've got freshly cooked food. It's not like eggs and stuff that'll break. It's not like cheese that will go funny when it gets hot. It's not like meat that goes off. And it's not like dried fruit and stuff that's not real food. It's actually a real food.
Right. That's crazy. I thought of it like that.
Yeah, it's something if you eat it, even 3 hours, 4 hours later, you've still been fed, like you've still had and not.
I've never thought to like find like a big bag of raw peanut.
Yeah, like a peanut is it's not a nut. It's in the same class of food as chickpeas and lentils. But if you compare it to chickpeas and lentils, it's a lot easier to prepare. Like it doesn't require soaking or cooking or anything. It takes 3 minutes to prepare it. Like it's like popcorn. In fact, the other best possible food that you can keep in the house is popcorn. Because if you're hungry, you can just make popcorn. Like it also just takes 3-4 minutes to make.
Yeah.
It's also healthy. In fact, did you know? Well, you know, you are the offspring of an empire of popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up on that shit.
Like the South American people, as far as history dates back, they've been eating popcorn. It was the first. In fact, it is the first food that was cultivated by mankind. Is popcorn.
Wow.
It's the oldest.
Stop telling me about my culture.
Yeah, it's the oldest cultivated plant that they found is a popcorn seed, and it can still pop. It can still pop. 10,000 years later, it still pops.
Nice. Papiándolo.
It's like we don't eat. We had popcorn long, like 5,000 years before we had writing. or like, let's say a couple of thousand years before we had writing, we had popcorn.
Yeah, I believe it.
Which is kind of weird. You'd think popcorn would come after Netflix. Like we had the product before we had the need.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of which, I think I should make some. So I've got some fresh popcorn from the importers. They pop a little better than the other ones.
Huh.
It's kind of cool, like this brand. It comes with a harvest date and a packing date, so you can tell if it's fresh.
I've never seen peanuts like unroasted or raw ready.
Yeah, you get big papers, you get big old bags like this.
Yeah, no, man. I only see peanuts like already roasted and in a bag like already ready to eat.
And it saves so much travel if you got a big bag, because then it lasts like 3 months before, or like a month or 2 months before you got to go buy another one. And it replaces so much expensive snack food and meals and stuff.
Do you flavor them or anything, or they're just good?
I've tried so many different flavors and all sorts of different things, and the only thing that really tastes good is salt.
Yeah.
Like I've tried butter, I've tried chutney, I've tried all sorts of sprinkles and things, and barbecue and salt is still better than all of them.
Yeah. I never thought to buy a bag like that.
Yeah, it's like the one day I was shopping for incense for a festival. And because we always burn like temple incense, like the holy incense, and like you can only get them at the Hindu shops, and they were selling the imported beans and peanuts and stuff. So I started getting them because it's like when you go to a festival, you're really pressed for food. Like you can take fruit juices and stuff. That's not really food, and then you can make like meals that you can. It's oftentimes there's really bad weather and you're sitting outside and it's like hard to get things cooked well. And so peanuts is something you can fry it even if you don't have a pot or a pan. You can just put anything metal on a fire.
Right.
So I usually take with me this like, it's like a solid, like a stainless steel tray or a plate or a pan or something like that I can just dump on top of a fire.
Like a spoon you can heat.
So like I'm often like thrift shopping for like nice stainless steel trays, containers, and things that are thick that you can put straight on the fire because they're really useful when you're out camping. Like you can just put it on a fire and cook something on it.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
Good food.
Land mower. Bruh. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. Look, y'all look. Bye. Bye.
But
I told you. I told you in the DM. I told you in the DM. I'm gonna put that shit on, man.
What am I looking at?
I don't know.
So a bag of peanuts like that costs me about $7, and that replaces about 15 meals. So if you think about it, 15 meals for $7 is really good.
Yeah. So you eat a full course meal of peanuts?
Well, like if you eat like a handful of 2 handfuls of peanuts, like You're full for a long time. That's like a pan full is like three packets from a shop.
Right. Do you eat peanut butter just straight like peanut butter?
I like peanut butter. It's very sticky though, like, and they put a lot of sugar in it, so I also try and avoid it.
Fucking hungry. Somehow I need to eat something. I never thought to roast any peanuts though. To fry them with what? Cooking oil?
Yeah, just a bit of oil, a little bit. Like if you put in too much, it gets your fingers all oily.
So kind of, how do you know when they're done?
Sorry, I'm handling something. What was that?
How do you know when they're done?
So they start cracking, and you got to about them of crack burning. Like you don't want to wait for all of them to crack. You want to stop it when about half of them have cracked. Then they're about medium brown. Otherwise, they start tasting a bit charry, like they start burning.
Yeah, like acid reflux from the beer or something, like acid indigestion.
Like
Acidic feeling in my chest.
so, like, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So acid indigestion is caused by leftover hydrogen in your stomach. That's if you eat refined carbs. Because what happens is your body doesn't have all the tools to take it all apart, so you get left behind hydrogen that hasn't been used as energy.
So what, do I chase it with like ice cream or what?
Ice cream is refined carbohydrates, so it will make it worse. Like what makes it better is carbon. Anything that's crunchy and leafy. Because carbon binds with hydrogen, making it inert. So it's not. It becomes non-acidic. So like anything that's crunchy and green, anything leafy like spinach, carrot, whatever, like
An idea. Hold on one second.
crunchy. Cucumber is good for it too. But the thing about cucumber is you'll keep burping up cucumber because it keeps reacting with the acid. So we have a viewer again. Hello, viewer. I'm intrigued by this.
But ice cold Mountain Dew.
Oh, nice, man. Some more refined carbohydrates for your acid reflux.
Yeah. It's to counteract the heat. It's hot, cold.
But it will make it worse, eh?
Yeah, but temporarily it's gonna be all right.
Like, don't you have carrots? Don't you have carrots? If you ate like 2 carrots, you'll be fine.
I don't fuck with carrots. Carrots are for pussies.
You got anything crunchy in the fridge?
Beer? No, I'm just kidding. There's like corn tortillas that you can fry up.
Oh yeah, but that's carbs too. Need plants, man. Well, it's nice to have some herbs in the garden. Like if you get acid, then you can just chow on some leaves. Man, this cop popcorn. Obviously, cop porn. This cop
Cop
porn
porn,
is
dude. It's the best porn.
Cop
yeah,
porn.
cop porn with soft jazz music.
Cop porn.
That's what I fall asleep to every night.
Cop porn.
Man, I already know that I'm going to be watching this 4chan user more than my own user.
It's entertainment. It's how you entertain yourself.
Oh, there's a new. There's like a warning because they say their account keys is compromised.
Man, I was counting on fucking work too, man. That was bullshit. I was supposed to work today, later. Like, I knew what time I had to work. He switched it up on me and did it last night. That was bullshit.
I've got the perfect meme. Like are the people at Steam speak that dumb? Do they really think this account was compromised and that the hacker shared its password? The hacker with the same username.
Oh, they're all your keys have been leaked. Your keys have been leaked. Your keys have been leaked.
Damn it. Let's see what they've been saying there.
Boring. Why don't you guys like say something like, you know, like this podcast is like boring. Like, shouldn't you guys be like talking, like saying stuff and like talking and like
Okay, so this is what I'm busy doing. Let me share my screen.
I was just trying to be like Sarganto or whatever.
Here's what I'm doing. So I'm trolling SteamSpeak. What do you think? Do you think they'll get it now?
Uh,
You get full hell dance for being an internet newbie.
Oh my chest. Oh fuck. Oh. You ever see this before?
Nope.
Pink stuff. The pink stuff.
The pink stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, use that a lot.
No. It's Pepto-Bismol. It's upset stomach reliever, anti-diarrheal. Yeah. It's for shit like that and indigestion. I still feel all fucked up though. Oh. It's the beer, man. Oh, fuck. Ow, ow, fuck. Ah, that hurt. That was like acid, acidic feeling coming up my chest, like I almost had to throw up right now. Ah. Yeah, well, you know. If it ain't easy, you know. Yeah. 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 What are you eating? What are you eating?
I'm eating popcorn.
Oh shit. You make it yourself, huh?
That way I don't run out.
Yeah, make it from the seed, huh? Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop.
Like if I made a bag of microwave popcorn, I would only be able to fill up this bowl halfway.
Oh yeah, true.
That would suck.
That would suck.
And then they go and fuck with the popcorn. Like it's not the same anymore.
Man, you make me want to make some popcorn.
Yeah, I told you, bro. Good food.
Peanuts and popcorn. No wonder you're so skinny.
Must know, man. No wonder I'm so strong.
You couldn't even bench press your own weight.
I'm actually really strong. Like a lot of people gasp when I pick up something heavy because I'm really strong. Like like way stronger than most people think I am.
Nice, nice. Tough guy, huh?
The thing is that I'm not like sometimes I'm fit, sometimes I lose my fitness, but I don't lose my strength. So I wouldn't go do a whole lot of work at full power unless I'm fit. But I still have the same power.
Steam power.
Steam power, bro. Like I've got a very good control over my chi.
Yeah, over your cheeks.
Yeah. I do tight cheeks. Tight cheek exercises.
Tight cheeks.
And I've also been giving yogurt glasses. Would you like a glass?
tight cheek glasses. Tight cheeks.
I've been giving yogurt glasses. Would you like a glass?
Yogurt. I like yogurt.
Yogurt glasses, yeah. Bitches be wearing those Lululemon pants like shit.
Peanuts and popcorn. Mountain Dew. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. It's strange to see Wolfen up this time of night. Ah. He's probably writing a post.
With his mouse.
Wait.
Oh wow, that looks like a good band.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What's that, like a robot?
Yeah. Wait. Just hold on. It's Super Mix on Newgrounds. Okay.
Oh wow. Looks like it has a nice management mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh nice, the moves are cool.
I've
And
got
they
like
seem to have side effects.
4 different kinds of guns here. Fuck you.
Knockback is a thing. I see he shot the gun off before he shot the robot.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Wolven, did you see Diane Toward Ninja talking to Eminem?
The what?
Ninja telling Eminem, your massa poos.
Yeah, you should check it, bro. Ninja responds to Eminem.
Yeah, Ninja's response to Eminem. He tells
Yeah,
him,
check him. Because this is going to be like super easy. Just rehashing an old fight. Fuck this guy. See, you get different ranges. Rapid destruction. Oh, really? You want to be so close to me? Fine. Fuck you.
Emma Sapus.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Trying to see if I can get more than one fucking star on this. Nope. Let's keep getting one. See something? Oh, here's how you do it. Right. Let's see. Okay. Rehash the old fight. Now it's something else. Okay. Bring up the drone. Fine.
Let's see. Cool. Now Gina will tell me whenever somebody talks about Anon or 4chan or Anonymous.
LOL.
Yeah, I've never used Genobot. I don't know what's up with it.
It's pretty good. You can get notified when someone mentions someone else. It notifies you every time you get a School of Minnows vote.
Which I do. I've got mine set up to all votes.
It's like free dopamine.
Yeah. Yeah, like I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, look, 73 votes on Genobot. Yeah, cool.
Nice.
No. Leave that shit.
We've been on this shit for fucking like 4 hours already.
Oh, really? Wow.
How long you think?
I don't know. It doesn't tell me.
No.
And I closed the
OBS, like
yeah, OBS. It tells you, hey.
yeah, at the bottom, I think.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah. Ooh.
Your phone's revving you. Phone's been revving me up. Hey, check Co's alive.
Huh?
Have you heard like rappers don't want to collaborate with Eminem anymore because of his gay slurs?
Oh yeah.
I thought that's
Pro
kind of
homo, bro.
That's kind of appropriate because most rappers, have been in prison.
Pro homo.
Like maybe it's a sensitive thing for them, if you've been in prison before.
Like you spend your whole career talking shit about gay people, and then you go to prison, and then
Yeah. It might strike a nerve, so to speak.
you gotta watch your back.
You gotta watch your back.
Your backside. You gotta watch your backside.
Throw him into the lead.
You don't want to fuck with a guy named Spanky Loco.
Spanky.
Spanky Loco.
Spank me loco.
Spanky Loco. Spank me loco. Me loco. Me loco.
Loco. Loco. Ow.
You know that one?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite bands, bro.
Cold Chamber or something?
Yeah, they were basically all I ever played in my car. Man, popcorn is so delicious.
Oh fuck! What the fuck?
I want to go get some now. I'm fucking starving over here. I don't know what to eat, man. I need to eat something that's gonna fill me up and be like fed.
Popcorn's great when you're hungry and you want to eat 1,000 of something.
1,000 of something. You're sort of just like down it.
Super big.
Oh fuck! Fuck
They should
you!
just make a strap to put your phone on your head.
Yeah.
Back.
Fuck this game. Fuck this game. I hate it. Fuck it.
Back.
Well, I won, but it was like tough.
Fuck this game. It's tough.
Ah shit!
Loco.
Why would I? It's so funny. It's like I don't even get this little mini bit at the end. I'll just walk past everybody and destroy all the shit quickly.
And they're just standing there.
Yeah, and I'll just collect all the boost power ups and shit that you can from the stage.
But maybe
And
it
then
gets
I'll
harder and harder. Like
not even.
maybe the gauntlet gets harder with time.
Me loco.
Okay.
Maybe it's procedural. Like sometimes it's not like that.
Everything I
No,
can think makes me feel
played
like
some missions more than once.
It's always like that.
Okay, I'm gonna stomp. Oh, he's dead. Okay, well, so much for that.
At least it's quick.
Hit the other one with everything I got. Yeah, these guys don't have too much health. That's their problem.
That's their problem.
Totally. Now I'll destroy this fucking thing. Oh shit, it has a flamethrower. Two
Rapper-
flamethrowers.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj got into a physical altercation in New York.
That's called porn, dude.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Y ándalo.
Someone said no. Here we go. My time to shine.
Oh shit. Yeah. Give me more shit. Level up. Level 9. Got another module slot. Got another achievement.
Ah, someone
great.
just said he spelled Cannon wrong.
Sweet.
What a letdown. I don't want Canon. I want Anon.
Anon. There's Co. Co's in the chat.
I'm reading.
I want to go for the Ronin torso now. That looks a little bit better. Now I'm going to upgrade that shit. Select Ronin. Throw in all the other shit into it. Oh, throw all the shit into it. Yeah. Go.
What's up?
Yeah.
What up? Yeah, boy. What a wolfman.
Boy. So, they spazzed out a little bit.
Guy's face is like frozen.
Yeah.
It looks like a ghost. The ghost of Cocast.
I'm gonna go to the arena. I'm like a total noob, but I'll go to the arena. Let's see. One versus
do they have
one.
like a ladder?
Yeah. Searching for people who face me. Oh, these guys look way too advanced. I'll bring my drone out. Oh no, he's got
That's
shit.
what happens with the little games. The only people who are playing it are pros. Like there's no noobs. The popular games have too much noob.
Okay, no, I
games
fuck this
have too
guy.
much pros.
Regular price, good, right.
So go. There's big news, bro. Bro,
yeah, it's got a ladder. I am 220. I'm just above the 21,000th person.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yay!
But I guess not all of them play it anymore.
I think I can play against offlines.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I've got like a rank, ladder rank.
So, Carl? You there? Is Carl there? Carl still there?
Co, I don't think he is. I don't know. Unless you're on the Discord, I don't know.
I think he froze up. Oh, he dropped out. Tune in, drop out.
Tune in, turn on, drop out. Lambo boner donor.
Beer's got the best of you.
Yeah, I got like heartburn or some kind of shit going on my chest.
Now I get to make fun of you while you're incapacitated.
Makes me want to jump in the car and drive.
Oh yeah, all the brews making you want to drive.
like that. All that popcorn makes me want to go get some popcorn. And that just happens to be a part of driving.
It's okay. Just put yourself in the position of having just finished a bag of popcorn. Then you won't feel like having it anymore.
Which position? Like missionary?
Yeah, you know the missionary popcorn?
The missionary position?
The missionary positionary? Missionary popcorn.
Huh. But I don't want that popcorn kind of shit that you fucking microwave. That's not popcorn.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that the quantity of spices and stuff that they put on it, like nutritionally compared to the popcorn itself, they're actually giving you more other stuff than they're giving you popcorn.
So, like, what do you put on your popcorn?
Salt?
No butter?
Oh yeah, I put like 2 spoons of butter in. Like I put some cooking oil in first, a little bit, and then the moment it starts popping, I drop 2 spoons of butter in there.
Oh shit!
And then you gotta watch the temperature because butter burns easily.
Oh yeah.
But what's nice is like with butter, it usually gives you that smell before it starts burning.
What
So
about that? Look. What about that?
Big Newtons. Oh wow, man! Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's what it looks like. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh wow.
Newtons, man.
That's badass.
I'm gonna fucking eat them all if you don't get a Addy.
So what? They're about the size of a Pop-Tart, like bigger than an Oreo.
They're like small, like kind of like a square cookie, like you know,
like Oreo size.
Yeah, a little bit. Like Oreo size, yeah.
Wait, let me get this thing lit up. The funny thing is that bird, it's so good at repeating its sound that often it sounds like a recording of itself. Like it makes exactly the same sound. It's kind of like in a computer game where you like, if you hear the same bird call again, you know it's a recording, like it's the same call. Our minds are incredibly good at picking up repetitions. Like if I played you two different recordings of the same bird call, you will know it's different. But if you play the same recording, like you know it's exactly the same. Like
oh man.
Get myself like quite a nasty. Check it out.
Somebody just upvoted my comment on Anon's thing.
Oh, what happened to you, fucker?
I was just walking around outside and I bailed. What's that?
So somebody gave it's a 5-cent upvote to the comment that I made of "Don't be a Jerry."
Wow, a 5-cent.
5-cent upvote.
Wow.
Don't
like
be a Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's three steam power and 3 steam.
No, actually, it all turns into steam power with this account. Its default is set to power up.
No. He upvoted my comment on the
your comment. Oh, I see.
My comment, yeah. Dude, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna take a whiz and then go to sleep.
And I was about to fucking crash out too, and it's like fucking 6 o'clock.
It is like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna get some sleep. Got stuff to do tomorrow. Well, today.
Night.
Okay. See you guys.
Yeah, man, I was gonna like go get some popcorn and shit. I really thought that would be like a good thing right now. Just like cook up some popcorn and just like put a movie on and like don't even watch the shit. Just go to bed.
Yeah, I often do that.
You
Just
know
let
what I
it
mean?
play.
Yeah, just let it play. Something to fall asleep to.
I do that with YouTube a lot, and then it switches to other streams, and then I wake up because it's playing something I would never watch.
Yeah, exactly. Same shit, dude. I have the same problem. I don't fuck with YouTube like that.
Yeah, because like it's actually like once or twice it switched to some weird brainwashy stuff, and then I wake up in the middle of it like.
Like I know I'm being brainwashed.
Yeah, well, it's because I searched like esoteric videos, so like you can get into like because YouTube does auto feature, like it picks ones that are stupid and terrible.
Yeah.
And you wake up because you got this guy blabbing on about some stupid shit.
Yeah, like they're usually fucking people from like a churchy website or churchy channel. It's like a Christians for freedom or Christians for justice. Christians for
Felix the cat is about to become public domain.
What? What do you mean?
I'll share the YouTube with you. There's a bunch of things that are old things that are becoming free domain now.
Pimpin' tain't easy.
2018. On New Year's Day 2019, hundreds of thousands of movies, books, paintings, drawings, and musical scores will be stripped of their copyright and enter the public domain.
Oh, no way.
American copyright laws have kept intellectual property, or IP, from 1923 under copyright laws, but starting in 2019, all works created in 1923 will convert from copyright protected to copyright free. The next year, on January the 1st, 2020, the tradition will continue with IP from 1924, and so on year after year. Online companies are also taking notice, and Google Books is going to be releasing all books that it has from 1923 for free online. When materials are copyright free and enter the public domain, that means you or anyone can do whatever you want with the material. For example, you can legally make copies of movies that are in the public domain and give them away. You can sell them, remix them. You can even add porn scenes to them and sell them, but please don't do that because it would be super weird. You can pretty much do anything you want with no restrictions.
That's cool.
In the video today, we're looking at 10 classic works.
So you can put them on DLive. You can upload them to DTube and make money from them.
Number 10, Harold Lloyd's Safety Last. The 1923 movie Safety Last contains one of the most iconic scenes in silent film history, where actor Harold Lloyd desperately clings to the hands of a large clock on the side of a skyscraper. Roger Ebert called it the most famous scene in silent comedy. Back then, film safety was pretty much non-existent, and a few years earlier, in 1919, Lloyd had actually lost a thumb and a forefinger doing promotional work for another film, Haunted Spooks. His performance in Safety Last and the movie's box office numbers cemented his place as an A-list leading man. In honor of its lasting influence and cultural importance, the Library of Congress added Safety Last to its National Film Registry in 1994. On January the 1st, 2019, will be stripped of its copyrighted status and enter the public domain, where you can do anything you want with the film. Number 9, Helise by Robert Delaunay. Robert Delaunay and his wife, Sonia Delaunay, were some of the founders of the Orphism art movement, an offshoot of Cubism, of Pablo Picasso fame. Respected art critic Guillaume Apollinaire thought that art should be like music and that Orphism, with its colors and shapes, reflected that. At 38 years old in 1923, Robert Delaunay painted an Orphism.
Here's a good idea. So you can
Y ándalo. Y ándalo. There you are. Cool. There you are.
So we should make an account and post all of the public domain films to it.
Huh. Just put them on the Anon.
Put them on DTube.
Put them on the 4chan.
Well, we can make a user for all the public domain films and then upload them to DTube.
Huh. And get paid for them, huh?
Yeah, get paid for public domain stuff. You're allowed to get paid for it. You're even encouraged to get paid for it.
Yeah, huh? I think all content should be under the public domain.
Well, it eventually does go, like after 100 years.
Oh, yeah? Is that the law?
Yeah, and some works even after 40 years.
Oh, shit. Fuck, dude, you're fucking, you're, what is it, outwitting me, keeping me awake, and it's only like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and I'm all feeling like it's time to go to bed, and it's like over there 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, but I slept yesterday.
Nice, yeah, all day, huh? Yeah. Pterodactyls. Can't believe nobody dropped in on us. It's crazy because, like, I used to get like 100 likes on a post, and now, like, when I post, I don't get any. And I think it's because the algorithms on Facebook, like, other people are just like following other shit, so that other shit is more popping up in their feed. And when I post, nobody gets any of my shit because I don't post very often.
Ah, check.
So, like, I posted this feed of the YouTube feed into the Facebook, and nobody's clicked on it. We haven't had any drop in. That's kind of odd.
You sound like your car's window.
So what do you think of the D-Live post?
The D-Live post? Which one?
Yeah, I sent you like a rough draft or whatever of
Oh,
yeah.
I got it just as I woke up. I haven't read it yet.
No problem.
But
it's cool.
But I want to paste it into Steemit and check it out in Steemit so that because it's hard to read as Markdown.
Yeah. That's yeah. You throw it in there and like maybe switch it up, like and then like try to put like those two images side by side, like how you like made them like somewhat like I don't know however you did that. That was pretty cool. That one post. Well, I don't know, like yeah, like you can adjust it however you want. Fitting.
Man. I'm just trying to. I'm making a new account, so I just need to save these passwords and stuff. Cool.
Are you spending Steam to make new accounts?
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that's actually cool. Freedom AI. I accidentally made an account with the name spelled wrong, so now I've got to make other one.
Oh shit.
But that's okay because then I have two accounts. And the one I spelled wrong says Freedom AI.
Nice.
Not so bad.
That's not bad.
Because I spelled free domain without the last letter.
Oh shit. Frito?
Free domain.
Oh.
So I've got Freedom AI and free domain.
Oh yeah. Free.
That's okay. I can give Freedom AI to someone if somebody needs an account.
Yeah.
Always good to have.
Ah.
But this whole thing I've got to do every time I've got a new password, man. Such a mission. Good thing I'm not sharing a screen.
Just steam it, steam it, steam it, steam it. Everybody post to steam it. It doesn't matter if you've been on the post, if you were steaming it. Just steam it, steam it, steam it.
Here we go. I've got the download for the first. I'm going to do all the cartoons. So I found like you can download them. You just look in Wikipedia, and you can find the download link. And it's only 30 megs in MP4. This is excellent, dude.
Why?
Where?
What happened? What did I miss?
Save video as this way of creating posts can upload full media that's free, that's not already on the network.
Steven.
You sound like that song, that Shadow.
Just Steven.
Bosco Talk Inc.
Just Steven. Just Steven. My chest is all fucked
And
up.
another.
I almost fucking passed the fuck out. You're not tired, fool?
Right now, I'm a little hyper, actually.
Hyped on stevia.
Hyped on Steam.
On stevia.
On Steamia.
Stevia.
Steamia. Let's get this. Downloads, cartoons. Oh, it's still busy. Still busy downloading.
And then I go. Steam it, steam it, steam it, steam it. Just steam it. On steam it. Steam it. I can't believe that dude did that. His kids are gonna remember that shit. His kids are gonna look back on that and go, "Oh no, Dad, that shit was whack, Dad." Damn.
Okay, let's see. Here's the image. Upload stuff. Go. Here's the snapshot.
Steam it. Steam it. Can't find my phone.
You know, you can make your phone ring using Google.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just say, you type Android device manager into Google, and then you can make your phone ring. If you're logged in, if you're logged in on Google. Like, I use that to find my phone all the time.
Oh, steam it. Steam it.
"15 minutes, and then I'll upload to DTube." You know, DTube also has a live now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've got their own live. I don't know how it works or how good it is. See, they got a bunch of streams on right now.
Nice.
Oh, they only have 2 streams on right now. Sorry.
On steam it. Steam it. On steam it. Steam it. Ugh. Glitches ain't shit but pops and clicks.
Glitching ain't easy. Glitching ain't easy. Easy. Don't press the deja vu. Vu, 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 vu. Yeah. You want something to fall asleep to, dude? I'll give you a YouTube you can fall asleep to.
Oh shit. I'm kind of hungry. I want to get something to eat too. I'm intermittent fasting. To where like I drink beer all day and then at the end of the day I find something to eat.
Here's the... Where is it? It was here earlier today. I found it. Oh, here we go. Shared it in Freedom First.
Dank meme compilation.
Good. The more data you can use, the more you can revolutionize.